Oh, oh, fuck. It's too early. It's too early for this shit. I'm gonna mess with my UI. Alright, 4 seconds. 3, 2. Go, 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 go! I might actually kill a Dust Devil. Oh. Oh. Hold up. I don't actually know if we have enough. Oh, shit. I think we have to buy this. Fuck. That's so bad. I don't know if that was the right play, actually. The Claymore, whatever. Please give me scrolls, dude. These would be massive. Yes. Wait, we buy all of them. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Alright, beg. Dear God. Dear God, please. Please. Don't fuck me. Hallelujah. Let's go, baby. Give me as much milk as I can get. We go, we go, we go. I don't need full mana, just a little bit. Come here, little bear. Don't stun me, don't stun me, don't stun me, don't stun me. Nice. Very, very nice. Boom, bitch. So, looks like no one's in the quest. That's a rip. A ripperoni. Dude, the blue bar is so nice. Yeah, we might be screwing someone. If someone comes up here, there's only one death cap right now. Pray that it respawns up here, because I'm not trying to grief anyone, but yoink. Alright, 4 for 4. Give me a little 4 for 4 action. Stab me, kill yourself. Look at that, idiot. There's 1 for 1. Wait, we got... Eh, that's not a bad upgrade for now. Or replace it, but... Little uppy. Why is my camera blinking at me? 2 for 2! Yeah, my camera just started blinking at me. The one that's like annoying to try and find is the little flamingo. Oh my god, it's a blessed day. The plane strider that's all the way south. Yo, chill, girl. Actually, you know what? We'll run to the quest guy. I'm gonna use a ghetto pot. I want to use them up anyways. Oh my god, I went 4 for 4. Scripted. I'm not doing gyro either. My time is so tight for what I want to do, and this is screwing me. I've killed like 20 Moonstalkers, I swear. I've killed so many. Alright, let me close this too. What is it? Oh my god, don't give me this. I don't know what these ones are. Oh, thank god. I thought I was gonna get cooked. Alright, we're gonna get Seal Command, which is really nice. Also, I'm gonna put these. I'll do this too. Alright, and then Seal Command comes next. Alright, Moment of Truth. How a curse is murk deep. Yeah, if someone's a knower, although I could see like a tournament person like purposely not. Yeah. Oh, no way. I thought at first he was not there. Yo, let's go. That's actually fucking massive. Shout out Ksuper if that was him. Although I think he probably would have been done with this last week. Shout out to anyone who potentially did it. Oh my god, I had 2 points to spend. Yeah, just commit to letting him get hit. No. Yo, he got all 3? The fuck is that? I'm not gonna get credit for this one, but it's fine. I'm actually gonna bubble pull this thing so it comes with me instead of casting. So I don't pull extra shit with it. I was clean. Oh, and someone's doing this right now. Nox is nice. I wonder if I can sneak by up here. Game's rigged. Dude, no way. Am I just that bad? Okay, it's because I'm stressing with this thing on me. Now he's gonna sleep watch. Bro, run. What's he doing? Watch him sleep. Fucker. Oh my god, dude, it's cursed. This is actually just a cursed run. Oh my god. Please work. I think it worked. Go, go, go. I don't know if I have time, dude. This is the real Vitochie. What up, what up? Oh! Alright, let's see. Buy some good food. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what we'll use for a tournament. I think I have to do this. Oh my god, man. This is so scuffed, boys. I don't know, it's down here. I've never been this way with him. Alright, that was ballsy. Load out of date add-ons? I think it is. Right? Wait, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just stupid. I didn't know that was a thing. I hope this doesn't break my shit. If I just trolled myself the whole time with not having that option marked, I am an idiot. Ew. Here we go. I don't know. I think Nox should win this. Oh. No, he got to resist on a Garrote, I think. Yo, that's GG. I think that's GG. I'm not even trolling. I mean, he's got health pots, right? Yeah, health pot. He's pumping a little bit. Gouge, first aid. Not bad, but yeah, I don't know if he can do much. And then fear again. GG. He lost all of his pressure in the beginning, which sucks. Yeah, that's just so unfortunate. Yeah, I think there's a good chance Nox takes the whole thing. If only, I think if we could go back in time, we scrap every unnecessary quest. We spend the last 45 minutes of leveling fishing. Now we know next time. I don't think there's gonna be another time, but we know if there is. Alright. Come on board this. The underdog. He tried to fake the fear. Does not. Just heal. Yep. Heal it out, Bornless. Beat the shit out of him. Make him use some cooldowns. Come on, Yogi. The Yogi the bear. Yeah, that wand is strong. Use that house. Get behind that house, Bornless. That gap ain't doing much for you. I guess you're trying to get fear, but dude, I'm living in that house. I'm telling you that right now. That house is mine. Sergeant, use the house. Ksuper right now is begging that I somehow beat this guy. I don't know. I'm more like, why not get in the house? Is that bridge line of sight? I don't know. Are bridges usually line of sight? They are, right? Someone in the chat said, Ksuper, you better kill this cocky priest. Yeah, I don't know, dude. The Isha Awak stun wand is very good. Here we go. Show us something, fishy. Show us something. Yep. We love it already. That mana ain't too good, but he don't care. This is what we needed. This is what we were expecting. This is gonna show people why you don't do there's just nothing going on now. Dude, Sergeant is cooked. He's dead. You're out of skull. No, he's spamming. No, why'd he move? No, Sergeant. Dude, he went for the skull that he didn't have, and then he moved on his cast. He did have pressure. I missed it though. I think this looks scary. Dude, this looks so scary. Nothing used. This guy is cocky. He's playing the evil card for sure. Come on, that's true, dude. The dagger's probably decent against the priest, because he's gonna burn through the inner fire faster. What if absentee just comes out? Put that sharpened blade on. You're gonna have to stab. Stab. Let's go, absentee. Good luck. Good luck. Why is he not? He doesn't care about charging? You can charge. Dude, he is just... Yeah, he's gonna have... he should have skull. And he should have a health pot, but yeah, it's just... Dude. I think I'm fucked, boys. Priest just looks too strong without people getting consumes in gear. I think I'm up. I think I do this for armor. I just have to try and bleed him down. That's so annoying. Here. Break. Oh my god, dude. I need this shit to actually break. Nothing's breaking early. What happened to no climbing on shit? Dude, okay. Break, man. Oh my god, this guy. Into the water, like, what is this, man? It's getting dodge after dodge. Like, I can't do any pressure. Wait, he's under pressure, he's under pressure. Let's fucking go, baby! Oh my god. Alright, if Ksuper beats me, Ksuper, you better at least drop 5 subs. Holy shit! Oh, baby! That's right. That's right. I had to burn so much though. Holy shit. Ugh. Alright. Let's go. Yo, thanks for the sub. Holy shit. That was a pain in the ass. Alright. Ksuper, GG's no matter what. Oh my god, we got the priest out. Fucking hell. Was that not a battle or what? That was brutal. GG's to him. That was brutal. Alright, well, I don't have shit. I just need to try and stay on him. It's gonna be hard though. Dude, he parried. Oh god. Yeah, GG's, guys. That was actually scary. I'm not even lying. That was actually getting really scary. If he got distance there, I was screwed. I'm not even joking. I was kind of shaking there. Dude. I actually got nervy. Holy shit. GG's. Yo, Ksuper's a goat. GG's to everyone. Nox, Ksuper, those were actually really, really good duels.
Oh, that was my bad. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, big rats on the win, man.
Thank you.
I think I told you right before it started that we were doing a little poll in chat, and do you want to guess on who the chat believed in prior to the duel starting?
Ooh, I actually don't know. I think I don't know actually. I'm gonna guess maybe Ksuper. Is that what they thought?
Yeah.
Really?
So
Okay.
they voted 56% Ksuper, 44% for you, and I mean. We knew that you still had lay on hands, and obviously you still had a few pots, I think. But you had spent your 2 rejuvenation items from Ashen Veil.
Yeah, that was brutal. I don't know why. I did think in my head it's like I think I was kind of during the priest play. There's like obviously a lot of wanding and a lot of auto swings for me. So it's like that's kind of why I pick Paladin for a lot of these duel tournaments is because when you're doing these events, especially Mak'Gora events, you tend to get like just so much pressure and your mind is just racing, so you tend to overthink things. So playing one of those simple classes like priest and paladin are great for that because you don't really have to think about your rotation at all. And so like I was in that duel against Nox. I was like prepping to use my lay on hands because he was getting a lot out of me. So I actually was kind of surprised to look down and see I still had it. But yeah, he burned like 3 of my potions, all of my explosive rockets, which I wanted to use against Ksuper, and then those restoring bombs too, which would have been nice as well. But yeah, they were great duels.
Nice, man. And yeah, I think I don't know if you were following it, but Nox had really set himself up as the cocky villain. You know, he was just taking on. You know, he intentionally tanked and stopped immediately after dinging 20, not gaining any more XP, so he would be as low as possible in the standings to take out as many duels in a row as possible. And I mean, he won 4 Mak'Goras in a row.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, shout out to Nox. He did really good. I did see him playing the villain arc, which brings in some good publicity. So I love that. That wand, so this is a lot different from the 20 duel tournament that I did a few weeks ago. Because in this we're like speed leveling obviously into straight Mak'Gora, so we don't have a lot of time to prep our characters in terms of buffs and gear. So like when I did that duel tournament, I was like fully decked out in consumes. I had buffs from other players, and so it's a lot different. And I didn't expect him to do as much damage as he did. And he was ripping through me with that Isha Awak wand. It was actually really scary. I luckily found out randomly. I've never been to this location to test it out. I probably should have done so, but I did see that these little pillars on the bridge were line of sight, and I think that played a major factor into my duels. So that was lucky find during the match.
Yeah, you made good use of it, and I think people were kind of, I think, yeah, really anticipating that duel because Nox had just cleaned house, as you saw, not even
Yeah.
using cooldowns. I mean, I had set aside 2 hours for this whole Mak'Gora stage, and I think it took under 40 minutes because we didn't really have to wait in between any of the duels.
Yeah, no, he was scary. I'll give him that. Also, I didn't get to use my fishing pole like I was trying to show you. Basically, my plan was I had a little bit of unfortunate drop rates for quests, but I wanted to come into the duels today with deviate fish. So I was gonna do some fishing outside Whaling Caverns and hopefully get some deviate fish and get some lucky procs because they have 2 really good chances to heal you. And then I was still trying to get my Light of a Loon, but I was just running too short on time. So those were like 2 things I prepped to get, but I guess I didn't plan well enough because I failed at getting them both.
Yeah, I mean, at the end there, it actually looked like Ksuper might pull it back because after you used lay on hands, you had a freedom where you got a lot of good damage on him, But then it looked like if he had landed another wind clip and created distance, he might have been able to win because you were dropping quite fast even after the lay on hands. So,
Yeah.
I mean, did it feel to you like it was close, or did you know like, okay, I got it?
Oh, I saw my chat right when it ended. I was like, that almost got so bad. I started shaking a little bit because, yeah, his pressure was building up, and obviously I'm and I did notice I didn't have my freedom off cooldown, and I didn't all my like my grenade was on cooldown, I think too. I'd have to go back and watch. So I didn't have any way of like getting to him in Cheetah. I think the terrain definitely benefited me there. It was unfortunate though, because right when I got to him, I was like, okay, I'm connecting. This is good. I'm gonna daze him, and he parried my attack, and I was like, oh no. But then I think I parried a few of his after, so it was yeah, it was all fair. But yeah, no, I actually got
Yeah.
really nervous towards the end. I think if he got just a slight bit of distance, I was never gonna catch him, and it was gonna be GG for Ksuper.
Yeah, and I think there's also the whole he actually spec'd PvP for this because the early hunter talents aren't super crucial for leveling. So he spec'd survival, and I know he had improved wing clip and a couple of things
Mm,
in parry, and I think he also had deterrence, which is obviously great against a paladin. 25% dodge, 20%, 25% parry for 10 seconds. But
yeah.
even with the counter spec, I guess maybe he didn't actually land any improved wing clip procs on you during the duel. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Unfortunate for him for sure. Yeah, I think also, luckily, because this is going above level 20, I did have like my Pursuit of Justice, which is nice. I probably should have, like, hindsight, pushed for level 22 and just got the other 4% movement speed as well. So I was kind of prepping to fight K Super in use of this. And obviously, Seal of Command is nice. And I needed that in order to take out Nox because without the RNG swings, I would not have had the damage to take him out.
Yeah, and those big judges on the Hammer of Justice
Hmm.
things, like where they double damage, and I think you crit him for almost 200 on a judge at some point.
I needed it.
Yeah, actually, I'm interested. At the very start of the duel, or not the very start, but shortly into the duel, you got freezing trapped, but with serpent sting. Of did
Yeah.
you trigger it intentionally because you were dotted?
So I knew he put the trap down. I saw him sit down initially, but not really. I figured that he was gonna keep the pressure on me either with his pet or I did prep for serpent stings to be on me too. But that was mainly gonna be when I had deviate fish,
Yeah,
because I could get out of
so
my
like
own
it keeps
sleeps.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I did know his trap was down around that area, but I didn't. Hindsight, I probably should have been more aware because I honestly didn't know I had the serpent thing on me. That could have been a bad thing too. But like I was saying, in these duels, you're not really thinking straight. You're kind of just like overwhelmed
Yeah,
with
I
all
don't
the
know if K
pressure.
Super has Scorpid Sting at this level, so he could have canceled the Serpent Sting to let the
Yeah.
trap stick. But I also just quickly, because some people in chat are asking the deviate fish. So this strategy Vitochie
Hmm.
had in mind, and the reason we saw him train fishing in Stormwind on stream was to fish up these deviate fish from the oases in the Barrens, and they're used to cook deviate delight, which has the pirate or ninja costume. But if you don't cook them, they have a variety of different effects. They can put you to sleep for 30 seconds. They can give you a curse that reduces your strength and stamina. But they can also have some beneficial effects like healing you or giving you like a rejuvenation buff. So, yeah, that was why Vitochi explained he was going to try and get a few of those. But yeah, just not enough time.
Yeah, I think if I had the 8 hours, which honestly it would have been definitely unfair, I would have, but just better planning in the future.
Yeah, in,
um,
in fact, some people in on the stream mentioned that maybe Paladin should have had 15 minutes less or something. But it's so difficult to compare because obviously it's not just a class difference, but also people's different experience in speedrunning. Obviously, you and K Super are some of the most accomplished classic speedrunners there
mhm.
are, and there were a lot of other great speedrunners in this tournament too. But I don't think you can judge sort of the standings at the end of leveling entirely based on class, because obviously some people have more experience with certain routes or prepped a very specific route for this tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I think like even Swingo, like shout out to him too. Like I know that he was struggling with like the MS and whatnot. Like Ro can definitely get 21. I think no doubt if he was playing on good ping and everything, he probably could have got 21. But I think it definitely comes down to the player to a certain extent because I have no doubt that like Ksuper could hop on another class and with all of his experience and get a super high level. So I do.
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, Paladin maybe in the future could use like a little time cut because it is like druids and maybe warrior and priest struggle with the leveling. But as you can tell, priests are strong, so they don't need the help.
Yeah. I mean, at least horde priests. Obviously, alliance priests don't get a broken wand like this. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I mean, Ksuper here just a second ago, he said in chat that he felt like his biggest mistake was that he overspent mana and lost because of
Mm,
that. Like he should probably have saved more mana for wing clips, and he mentioned, as you said, that you parried two wing clips
yeah,
in a row at the end, and then then he was so
yeah.
you could sort of beat him down. But yeah, it looked really close, and it was, I think, really no better way to end this than with you two duking it out in a pretty even duel.
Yeah, no, honestly, I was fully expecting to fight K Super. Nox came out of nowhere. I was not expecting him to be that big of a threat, and he was scary for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's easy to look back on these things like hindsight. Like, I know K Super will probably be looking back at the duel. I'm sure we all will, and be like, oh, I should have done this, should have done that. But like, it's so hard in the moment. Like I'm saying to unless you're like a PvP god, which I don't think any of us are in this tournament, it's hard to be super precise in the moment unless you've practiced these a lot. But yeah, I definitely got lucky with some parries for sure, I imagine. And they were honestly all great duels. Shout out to both Nox and K Super. Those were really, really tough duels.
Yeah, and I really also want to shout out once more to Sergeant Fish for a really clever strategy against Nox. Definitely fighting an uphill battle as a
Hmm.
level 20 Tauren Druid against the really juiced up priest with the insane wand and devouring plague. But he made it look competitive for a little bit. Honestly,
Yeah.
that was the first time Nox broke a sweat. So well done to him.
I looked like away from my screen for a second and I tuned back and Nox is at 50%. I was like, wait, what just happened? Where'd that pressure come from? So yeah, definitely definitely surprising. And also I want to give a shout out to you, Cammy. I know these things are not like easy to put on. It's a big hassle and all of us love speed running and I know you would probably love to partake in this as well, rather than cast. But big shout out to you for putting this on for us. I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. And I'm just happy people wanted to play, and it's been obviously a lot of work, as you say, but it's been really fun casting this. Like, there have been, we have seen some stuff on this stream that you wouldn't be able to script. It really is.
Yeah, wait, can you
A
tell me
case of
what was going? I was reading guild chat. What happened with the it was it Gyro that Bornless was talking about, the elite quest? He was saying something was bugged. What was going on there?
I never actually caught it, because then later
Hmm.
on, Noxon the Warlock was doing Gyromass just fine. So, but it seemed like Bornless was unable to start the quest somehow. But actually, one thing we were wondering was it looked like you skipped Gyromast. Was that intentional?
Yeah, because my time was so tight. So pretty much I was on, I don't know if you were seeing this, but I was on the Moonstalkers, the Matriarchs and the Sires up north, and I probably
Yeah, you
killed a
spent we kept checking back on your stream to see you doing Gyromast, and after the fourth time we were still, oh, he's still killing Moonstalkers. All right, we'll
yeah.
check out someone else. So yeah.
So I killed like 20 and I left north with only 2 pelts and I wanted to get all 5 there so I could come back and do escape through forest later and get the belt quest
Mm.
reward. But I was up there for like probably 20 minutes and it was like 10 minutes past my time. So I was like, okay, I just have to leave without the pelts. And then also I can't do Gyro, which he's really hard honestly, unless I want to burn cooldowns, and I don't like really burning lay on hands unless I have to, and I probably would have had to use it against him, or burn some pots. So it was probably smart to skip it anyways.
Yeah. All right. And we also noticed that you got the blessed claymore, not the executioner sword. Was that a money
Yeah.
problem or what up?
Money problem, and I honestly didn't know if it was worth it because I wasn't able to train when I went back to Stormwind, and then I was kind of scared about not buying scrolls as well and
Mm.
potions. But I think it ended up being good in the end, especially to help get off that inner fire from the priest because it is a faster sword too. So I think it's about a second faster than the heavy spiked mace. But yeah, I didn't have money
That's a good
for
point. Expends his charges faster there. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I didn't have money for Executioner Sword, unfortunately. My money was in the bin this run.
Yeah, the Moonstalkers did not pay off.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was really cool to see you do the batch to Stormwind into, you know, the little training and vendor route, and then Ghetto back um, to
Yeah, from
uh,
Stockades back to Darkshore. I was gonna do
back to
another
Oaken.
one.
That was a cool move.
Yeah, I was gonna Ghetto. I think Ksuper does it in his route, if I'm not mistaken, where he was in Wailing Caverns and Ghettos out of there.
Yeah.
So I was actually gonna solo some bosses in there if I had time. Clearly, I didn't. But it's nice to go in there, even if you're just gonna do a quick Ghetto Hearth, because you can get the buff Mark of the Wild from the first NPC, which would have been nice too.
Yeah, true. Um, Yeah, and I mean, what you talked about here, like, you know, do you save money for spells and scrolls, or do you get the better weapon? And I think this is, I'm glad this has been sort of a part of the meta. Is what did people spend their time on? Because this combination of leveling and PvP, where it's not like you have an infinite amount of time to prep your character, but you have to make the most of your time. And you know, people sort of chose differently whether to keep gaining XP until the very end to get high in the standings, or to sort of get some PvP items and consumables.
Yeah.
And we had it almost go wrong for Nox actually in in Undercity. He was, you know, like I said, he intentionally chose not to level more after he hit level 20. So he just went to Undercity to get his Devouring Plague, and then he went around, you know, buying scrolls, buying. He bought like 150 water, and then he typed Kamisayo Paladin.
I did see that actually. I was like, okay, so
And
that's a shot at me.
and then he realized that he hadn't respect
Oh
to
god.
inner focus, which is obviously crucial for PvP. And he had like 70 silver left. So he had to go over to the vendor and sell some spirit items that he had clearly intended to use as a kind of spirit regen set when drinking. So he like vendored a bunch of stuff, including some of the water he just bought, went and respec, had 41 copper left. Then he went back to the vendor, sold all of his bags to be able to buy back one of those spirit items. And yeah, it was kind
Yeah,
of a mess, but he made
it's
it.
it's brutal like trying to decide what to do with your time, and then yeah, the money is a whole different level at these low brackets. I only had 15 good water and 15 good food coming this, and then I had some scuffs level 5 stuff, and that's all I could afford at the time. But yeah, Nox almost made me use all that too. Shocking. Yeah, he's definitely very scary, and he was doing a good job playing the villain here too. I was seeing him trash
Yeah.
talk after all the duels, and I was getting nervous
I
for
mean, I
sure.
swear I did not put him up to it. This was some unscripted WWE action. So yeah. Um, Yeah, and actually, Noxon just messaged me and pointed out that he actually never ended up using Devouring Plague because in every duel prior, it wasn't necessary. And then
Mm,
against you, there was no point because you could just cleanse it. So
yeah,
it would never be worth the mana or the inner focus to use it.
yeah. I mean, honestly, in theory, that is true. I can promise you right now, I think I would have spaced out and not even noticed it. But who knows? It's hard to tell in the moment. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
that spell does cost a lot, so it probably wouldn't have been worth the gamble.
No, I mean, he would have had to use inner focus to use it for free
Yeah,
because yeah, it
true.
costs about a third of his mana bar. So yeah,
True,
it's
true.
only used with inner focus. But
Yeah.
he really relied on that for some big heals at clutch moments. Like there were times where you know he was down to no mana and had you feared, and then used an inner focus to get a free big heal to top him off. And I honestly think if he had not used it for those heals, you probably would have finished him off way earlier. So I think a
Yeah.
good call by him to not blow it on a devouring plague.
Yeah, those it's so hard to predict the priest paladin duels. It was pretty much the same case in the last duel tournament I was in. They can just get so lengthy, and it's really. I did resist his fear at the end. That's why I kept the pressure. I think I might have had bubble backup for it, and that's what I planned on using. But yeah, unless like you get a resist on a fear or obviously some lucky crits, you're just like constantly switching back and forth who has the pressure, and it can go either way. It just ends up being who gets the RNG of those crits and the resist, I guess. But yeah, it was going back and forth, and I didn't really know what the correct play was. Like, do I sit down and drink line of sight and heal because he's gonna do the same thing? It's hard to calculate it in the moment for sure.
Mm. Right. Well, I think, before we wrap up, I also just, you know, I've mentioned a few times to people in the stream your very impressive resume in classic speedrunning. We've done player profiles, sort of going over all the competitors and their history in speedrunning. And I mean, you probably have the most impressive resume there is. But on the other hand, a lot of your former records have been taken from you. So I think people are curious to hear, are you planning to do anything about that?
Um, I might. So I have like a few things cooked up. It's just for me, it's like which bracket do I want to focus on? I think if a classic plus gets announced, you'll probably be seeing me on Mage doing some Mage stuff. I am curious in exploring more of the 1 to 20 bracket. 1 to 10s are just I've kind of just played them too much now. I don't know if I have too
Yeah.
much interest in it. Maybe if I wanted to do something, there would be like exploring shaman and druid just for fun. Um,
Mm.
1 to 20 sounds kind of fun, like maybe doing warlock or warrior. But I will be back on a mage at some point. I can't tell you when. Maybe soon. Maybe not till Classic Plus announcement. But that's my home, so I will be back on that character at some point, trying to take the record back. Maybe. Although
Nice. I
Ampy,
mean,
I don't know if you guys been watching Ampy. He's learning the route and he's cooking. He's gonna go for that record soon himself.
that's great. There's really high competition in the mage scene right now. We have
Mm-hmm.
obviously you, who you were the first person to break the 2-day barrier, and there was actually another mage called Surkan who completed his own 1 to 60 mage speed run. I think basically the same day as you, only about maybe an hour and a half slower, I think. And so if you hadn't done that, he would have set the record. And then, of course, a few months after your record, Cloud Bells takes it, cuts I think another an hour and a half off or something. And I think we haven't seen the end of this story. So whether it's you or Ampi or Cloud Bells or someone else, it's great that we have this activity and high level of competition. So I love to see it.
Yeah, no, I'm in like I talked to all those guys a good amount, and um, Bernie, of course. Bernie's in my chat telling me some unfortunate news that after this patch, ZF and ZG are broken. There's like a bunch of different changes with this patch, all bugs right now. So looks like we got
Oh,
we got
the
some.
AoE farming, like on the bridge in CG and in the
Yeah,
graveyard in ZF.
yeah, it might be cooked. We'll have to go test that out later. But if that's the
Oh,
case, that is not
that's
good.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I
I
love
mean,
how
that's obviously a case
actives.
of like, yeah. Then obviously those old records, are kind of unbeatable because they're on a version of the
Yeah.
game that doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, I mean that honestly, that to me doesn't make the prospect of future records any less interesting. Just because, you know, even if you won't be able to match the time people could do with ZF or CG, just the skill level of people and the creativity in routing, it keeps going up. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I can't wait to
100%.
see
I
what the
think
future holds.
I think we all know like that are deep into speedrunning that there's still like so much unexplored, especially past these 20 levels. I think everyone kind of likes doing the first 20 levels because it's so engaging, and I think there are just more tricks that you can kind of fit in there, but um there's definitely a lot more to
I don't know,
explore.
man. There are a lot of tricks past 20. At least, I mean, of course, I'm a horde Andy, so I can only speak for the horde quests. But
Hmm.
I can tell you there's some tech from from 20 to 60 on Horde, and I think probably more than we know. So
Yeah, 100%.
all right, and I think, yeah, before we sound off, I just want to say big grats on, the win and the prize. And I know that, people can find your speedruns on YouTube, where your channel is just called Vitochie, and then obviously your Twitch is just Vitochie R1, like Vitochie rank 1. And I guess that's where they can see like your speedruns and you playing Classic Plus and stuff, right?
Yeah. And again, thank you, Cami, for this opportunity. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll have some more stuff like this. Maybe we'll see you competing in one of these. That'd be cool too. But yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'd love it. I have to learn Undead Priest, I think, after
Please, please,
watching
no,
this.
no, no, no. We don't need another one of those.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be interesting if the priest was level 21 and,
Oh
having a lot
gosh.
of practice. I mean, respect to Nox, not only for doing a wonderful job playing the villain, but I mean, he came in completely fresh on priest. I think he's a warrior player, but
Oh
I mean,
really?
he correctly identified that, priest is super strong in duels at
Mm-hmm.
this level, and so he just said, I'm just going to learn it from the ground up, and he played it really well in leveling, soloed Isha Awak, the level 27 mob there in
Yeah,
tournaments at level
that's
19.
a tough one.
And he also soloed Counterattack, that with the Elite Centaur
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Crossroads, Warlord Krumzar. He soloed that at level 19 as well, even though the most commonly used pathing spot for that was kind of semi-broken in the last patch. So
Mm.
he played it really well, and he got super far. I mean, it looked like at points he was close to taking you out as well. I had not counted them
Yeah,
out
he
until the
did.
very end. So
No, honestly, everyone played really good in the tournament in terms of like the leveling. Like I didn't expect the Druids to get 20 and a half nearly. Like shout out the Druids, and even absentee on the Warrior like got pretty high. So I think all around everyone played pretty good, and hopefully it was good content for everyone watching too.
I guarantee you it was good content for everyone watching, because I don't know, I was entertained at least. But
But yeah,
yeah, so I don't know. I think that's pretty much it for the tournament. So thanks for playing, and thanks for joining us. And yeah, maybe we'll see you some other time.
of course. Thank you, Cami. Take care.
Yeah, you too.